Welcome to the Odd Tips Weekly episode. This is the first episode. So, my name is T-Boy, and I'm with my chairman, Big Daddy, in the house. Hello, Big Daddy.
Hello,
So,
hello
we'll be
everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Hot Tips Bet. This will be our first streaming, and it's very exciting. I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited that the new season has just begun. So it's time to make some money. Let's get right onto it.
yeah, it's a new season. We are going to make the money together. We'll give you the best tips across Europe, everywhere in the world, so that we can make the money together. We also want you to just comment, like, subscribe for this video so that we can be one big community. Okay, you guys. So let's start with the tips for today. Big Daddy, what tips do you have for us today?
For me this week, I'm starting with the game on Friday with Manchester United and Fulham. It's my first tip of the week, and I see Man U. I'm not too convinced by both teams, but I still feel Man U with what I can see their performance in the Community Shield. I believe they have stayed stronger than Fulham. And being that if this is the first game of the season being played at Old Trafford, so Man U should have an upper hand. So I'm going with Man U money line, which is at 1.60 here.
Yeah, okay. I also have that game with me, like the Man U. They are at home Old Trafford, and with the what's called history with Fulham and Man U. Man U normally like wins at Old Trafford, like history wise. So and the money is okay. The odds is okay, 1.6. So I have Man U with on my sheet on my slip also. So I think Man U should win, do the like just uh, the coach is like he has to prove himself after getting the contract. So Man U should win.
That's
About
good.
1.6. I have that also. Yeah. So I my own tips for this weekend. One of my tips is the Chelsea Man City. I chose above 2 goals. Chelsea's defense is horrible. Yeah. So I believe that Haaland will surely score 1 goal or two, and we'll see. And I'm also not impressed with Man City this weekend, the Community Shield, but I think Chelsea they are not like they are like everywhere, no game plan, nothing. So I believe that there should be a lot of goals in that match. So I above 2 goals, that should be I think that should be okay. I have that as 1.5 on from my list. So you can shop around and find the best odds. So but I think that's a good odd for more than 2 goals for Chelsea and Man City. Big Daddy, do you have that game also?
Yeah, I'm also on this game. I am also on this game, but with the flamboyant display of Chelsea throughout the preseason, they've not shown anything that they are ready for the season at all. They are not ready. They are not, and we don't even know who is going to lead the attack force now. Is it the Nkuku? Is it Jackson who is off from there? We don't know anymore. They have so many. We don't even know if it's the 11 goalkeeper or the keepers that they are going to use because
As the strikers.
the Chelsea are shopping is alarming, and I think the coach is having difficulty as well. The more the players, the more difficult to actually get people on the field. So, but I also think Chelsea has the power. They have the potential of scoring a goal. Palmer is there. They have people that can actually make a difference. At least netting a goal against City. Watching City play Man U, they've not been quite, how will I say, very convincing as well. But there's a difference between these two teams. One is continuity from Pep, the players, and they have a way of grinding winnings as made of champions. So because of that, and because of flamboyant display of Chelsea in the preseason, they are still not sure of their formation. So I'm going for Man City money line 1.80.
No, that's a good odd 1.8. Yeah, that's a good odd. But I just played it safe just with the goals. Yeah, just to see
Yeah.
Haaland is there. I'm thinking like the game should end like maybe 3-0 or 3-1. So that's why I just chose more than 2 goals, above 2.5.
Well, with the beginning
Okay.
of the season, we still have, it will take us 2 to 3 weeks to actually get all what these teams are in for, or how they have prepared, if it's the new tactics, the new players, everybody, if everything is working properly or not. And those that are able to actually come up quickly into gear 1, gear 2, will know. And those that are still lacking behind, we will also see the difference in their performance. So it's good for everybody to play it safe, and then we can pick up our bets by the time we get to know these players more and to know this team more.
Exactly. I also agree with that, because it's just like beginning of the season. We can't use preseason to determine, because there's like a lot of substitutes during the preseason matches. So we can't use that to determine what's going on. But we can just let's say play safe for this first, second week, and from the third weeks, then we can now start making the big odds and predict the big odds on this channel. So I think that's okay. So I also chose what's called above 2 goals. Maybe this weekend is more about goals for me. So because of playing safe, so with Liverpool and Ipswich, I chose above 2.5 also. I like what I'm seeing with Liverpool, the new manager slot. I think the Liverpool is just like continuity of Klopp. Like Klopp did not leave. He just tweaked one or two things, and the game is still, they have almost similar pattern of playing. Like there was pressing up front with Liverpool, and Ipswich, they just promoted, so I don't see them giving Liverpool that much um, problems. But it's Liverpool, so and it's so Liverpool should be able to win the game conveniently. But I'm a bit trying to play it safe, a bit scared. That's why I chose above 2 goals, and Ipswich is at home, so we'll see how the game will go. But above 2 goals, and I think that's 1.5 also, or 1.45. So it depends on where you shop the. Just try go to different betting site and check with the best odd. But I have it for like 1.5 on my slip.
Well,
So 2.5 for Liverpool.
Yeah, the games for Liverpool, I'm not too sure what to expect from Liverpool, because they've actually not made any new signings in terms of players. They are signing they actually 1 or 2 signings, I think, and then it has been a slow transfer window from the Liverpool side. And so I'm a bit I'm not too sure what to expect from them, because as well they have a new coach who's going to be new formation, new pattern, new everything. So it's quite actually, even though the players are there, which players are actually capable of winning this game. And but don't forget Ipswich as well. They just get promoted. Championship last year, they were great. They are good going forward. And some of the big boys that actually went to Ipswich last year had it difficult actually playing on their terms there. So I decided to stay away from that game. Instead, I opt for West Ham and Aston Villa. Aston Villa, West Ham, these are 2 teams that they have very good firepower up front. And I believe that between the 2 of them, I'm not actually going for an outright win between them. So I decided to go for both teams to score, because I believe that they both have the power to actually net a goal each. So we did both teams to score at 1.50.
No, that's a good odd, like both team to score. I was like, I just don't want, like, they are similar in what's called position. That's from last season. They are both good teams, so that's why I left that out, because I don't want to, like, I'm not sure. I was like should I choose less than 2.5 or less goals? But I was like, okay, let me leave it. Let me wait for let me see how they are going to play the game before maybe next 3 weeks. I'll say the momentum of the both teams before choosing, because the last season I it's like a banker for Aston Villa, West Ham, just like on almost all my slaves when they are playing at home. So I'm just going to let it. I'm going to just wait for a few weeks and then see how I can get some of the odds from both teams. So I'll be looking at both teams closely for this season, because they are just there. They give you the odds that you need when you start grinding for the odds. So I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay. So my next odd is with this German Cup, Bayern Leverkusen or Bayern never losing with Stuttgart. So I chose what's called there because of it's a cup, so I chose more than 2 goals. I think Stuttgart is going to score, and I believe also Bayern Leverkusen was going to score also. But I just hope they won't score the late 9 minutes that they score always, like 90 plus 90. It's a new season, so I don't expect that to happen again. So I believe like in the first half or before 60 minutes, there should be a lot of goals in the game. So I chose more than 2.5 Bayern Leverkusen and Stuttgart. And I think Alonso is an attacking minded from what we can see. He attacks, and Stuttgart they also attack. So I think that's a good odd 1.57, more than 2 goals, Bayern Leverkusen. I think. Do you have that also on your slate?
I'm not on this game as well, because I think the German league is not yet fully functioning. So I decide to pop up cup styles. For me is always it all depends. Most teams, these two teams are great teams. They are great teams going forward. Last season, very good teams. Goal, Stuttgart, Leverkusen doing very great up there, and they are performing very well. They have the firepower to score. German league is all about goals, and these two teams do not disappoint at all. They don't disappoint when it comes to goal. So for me, I didn't go with that because I still feel that on a good day, one of them could score 2 goals. It could end 2-0, 3-0 without the second team replying. So I decided actually not to go for that. Instead, I embraced the Serie A, and I'm going for the first game, which is Milan. AC Milan game, and I will be taking AC Milan money line to win their first match, which is at 1.6. So I went for AC Milan's game. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. AC Milan. Okay, Serie A. I did not take Serie A this week. Okay. I did not take I did not even go to Serie A this weekend, because you can never predict Serie A. It's just someone might get red card and everything should just everything should just change in a minute. Yeah. So I'll leave that also for the next few weeks. So I'm leaving some teams okay, let's wait for like few weeks. Then after that, then I'll jump into Serie A. So I decided to go to the what's called Dutch League, 20 to win, because I saw their game, the previous last weekend game, and they played really well. And it's like the odd is 1.53, so it's okay. They are playing against Sparta Rotterdam, and they are playing at home, so they should win. Yeah, and it's a good odd 1.53. So I'm on that game definitely. I'm playing that. And they should score a lot of goals in that game. But if you want to combine your odds, you can say that 20 to win with more than a goal or two. So, but I'm sticking to just 20 to win. So just if for the viewers, if they want to be a bit greedy, they can just formulate that to win and more than 2 goals. So, and that's also a very good odd if you want to get some cash from 20.
Well, I went for so I didn't actually. I'm not in any of this Dutch league this week. my game, I've concentrated more on Serie A, and then the Spanish league alongside with the Premiership. So my next pick will have been from Serie A as well, and I want Cagliari with Roma. I like this pick very much because I know last season Cagliari didn't actually show any sign of the struggle to remain in Serie A. And this season as well, I don't think this is just, although it's the beginning of the season, I feel that the Roma will still be too much for them from Rossi last season. After Mourinho left, they have done well. He has done quite well with the team. They are more attacking minded. They are not like Mourinho, conservative, defending and looking for his break to score. They are more, and the players are more free. And so I went with Roma to just niche this out with the price of 1.95.
Oh, that's a good one. 1.95. That's really good one. Yeah. So you are just like getting the odds down, Big Daddy. That's how you go. Yeah, just get the odds down like the 1.8, 1.9 just to make the money.
Yeah, well, as we all discussed at the beginning of this season, it is quite you don't know which teams mostly. Preseason does not tell us anything about these teams until when the real season properly kick off. So for these teams, so try to keep the odds as
attractive as possible.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there are those that there are kind of the temptation of actually going to teams that we expect them at least to win opening game.
Exactly.
So I decide to go more that instead of just saying, okay, let me just go for goals. I just start to look at, okay, which are these teams that are expected to actually win their first game of the season. So I went in that direction. So let's see what happens.
Let's make the money. Let's make the money. So I'm still on the Dutch league. I chose AZ Alkmaar. They also did very well last season, and they've played the week before. So I loved what I saw, and they are at home also. So it's like 1.42 just to increase my odds a bit. So I'm just trying to just like make it okay, but so that I will accumulate some odds. So it's 1.42. It's they are playing at home. It should be an easy win for them. So just add that to your slip and we'll make the money together. So 1.42. And they are playing with what's called Neck Nijmegen. I hope I pronounce it properly. So they are playing Neck this weekend. And it's just like a straight game, 1.42 at home. So let everyone add that to their slip and let's make some money.
Yeah, that's very good odds. I like that.
1.47 down. 1.47.
Keep it safe. Keep it safe.
Keep it safe. Keep it safe. Keep it safe. Then next 2 weeks, then we'll start.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's all trying to keep it safe. So my next game is I went for Mallorca, Real Madrid. I think the Real Madrid are the best team in the Premier in La Liga this season. They have the team is complete with the arrival of Mbappe, extra firepower, and Vinicius Junior is still there. So I always think that Rodriguez was the I can use the
weakest link.
Weakest link in there. Yeah, I always Rodriguez was the weakest link there, and luckily for them, Jude Bellingham cover him. So he was the goal he was supposed to be banging. Jude was doing that for him. So now with Mbappe arrival, so I think it's going to be challenging for any opponents facing them to actually pin them both down. So in that aspect, I went for in the individual market. I just for Mbappe, Vinicius, one of them will score in this match. So, and the odds is not that bad, 1.50, 1.50. So,
No.
yeah.
So Mbappe to score again the first game of Vinicius to score the first game of the La Liga. I think that should be that is very, very good odds, because most likely Mbappe will be taking the penalty. I think so. They might give him the penalty, what's called kick, that he should be the one taking the penalty, and there might be a penalty kick. I can see there might be one penalty in the game also. And the power of Madrid is quite much compared to playing Mallorca. They played really good against Atalanta this the European Super Cup. So that's a good one. But I went to now my next thought. I went to France where Mbappe left. I went to PSG. So although when I'm choosing this, I was like, should I choose it or not? Should I choose it or not? But I thought like, okay, I'm playing it safe this weekend, so why not? So they are playing away, so I was a bit skeptical. They are playing away, so they are playing Le Havre. So, and I think they should be able to, at least if it's just 1-0, they should be able to make this game. They should be able to win the game. So I chose PSG outright win. They should win the game, and they should be able to finish the game like maybe 1-2-0. But it's the first game, and PSG they would like to show a statement that okay, we don't rely on Mbappe. So that's the main reason why I chose the game. That's okay. We are now a new team. We don't rely on Mbappe. We can beat anyone without Mbappe. So I think that's what Enrique will be trying to push. That okay, we will use that to motivate the players. Okay, you guys don't need Mbappe. You guys can win the game without Mbappe. So I think they should be able to win the game at least if it's just 1-0. So that's why I played it safe again. Like this weekend is my playing safe weekend. So that's just it.
I'm not so convinced with PSG. Last season they also did impress me, even with Mbappe still there. And without him this season, I don't know where the goals are coming from. Do you have too many goals shy in PSG that I'm not too sure where the goals will be coming from? So I think I just decided to leave the French league alone. Let me see how it will go for these first 2 weeks. And then after that, then we will decide what I will see where there need to be improvement, what kind of those that are up to the task, but let's see what happened there. So my final tip for the weekend is I went for Real Sociedad and Real Vallecano. It's also in the Spanish league. I just went for a straight win with Sociedad, money line at 160. I think they are more stronger, more better prepared than Real Vallecano, and hopefully they actually meet up with what I expect from them because of their performance from last season, and they are playing at home. So first match of the season, I expect them to get the job done.
Oh, okay. So my own last tip for this weekend is just to add just a few tips. Now, still on the safe side. Yeah, I'm still playing it safe. This is just like that's Swedish league. They've been playing for the past during the winter. I think during the beginning of the summer. So they've played almost 20-something games. So the table is quite like it's already been set. So I chose Malmo because they are playing very well for that league, and they are playing at home, and they should be able to win comfortable for the match. So it's like 1.33. It's just for the game to be a bit add additional odds for everyone, just to make it better. Just small tips, yeah, just like 1.33. It's not that much, but it can increase your odds, like just for the odds to make the money. So it's about making the money to this weekend. So I'm playing it safe again.
Yeah, it's good to go safe because we don't know what to expect from the beginning of the season, and you don't know which players. Most clubs comes with injury. Some are still having problem with the signing and new coaches left and right. In fact, in Serie A, you have so many coaches, so many coaches that have been left or switched from one team to the other. So it's very important to actually wait to see the first 2-3 games and see what happens before we can actually get onto this full.
Yeah, exactly. Malmo, I think Malmo is like the big boys in Sweden, so they should be able to, and they are already on. They've played almost 20-something games, and they are on top of. I think they are second or first on top of their league. So yeah, so they should be able to win the game. Yeah, so that's just it. Yeah, it's 1.33. So that's my last tips for today. So Mr. Big Daddy, so which one is your like your banker and your arc, like so that we can just see how
well, there are so many options to choose from my safe bet, and I still go with Arsenal money line to as my safe bet. The money is small, but it's Arsenal money line for me as safe bet. And for my ACA, I went for with all the big shots in the Premiership, which I've expected them to actually win on money line, all of them. That is Arsenal to win, Man U to win, Manchester City to win, and Liverpool to win, all money line.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. So mine is my best bet is Man U, just because I think Man U should be able to win the game outright without any problem, because it's just like, although they do have some injuries, but I think that shouldn't hold them for winning Fulham. So my best game is Man U to win at 1.6. So my arc is Man U to win the 2 Dutch games, that's Alkmaar and what's that one 20, sorry, 20 to win. So those other two teams to win, and the last one is more than 2 goals between Chelsea and Man City. So those are the 4 games that you guys to make money on. Like, let's make the money. So those are the 4 games we are banking on. I'm banking on. That's my first 4 games I'm going to act together. I'm going to combine together. So those 4 games are my money for the weekend. Yeah.
So feel free to shop around, guys. Go to your local deals, check your best bet, and see where you find the best value, and then put on your bets. Yeah.
And we also would like for you to comment on your own bets and tips also, so we can also see your tips, so that we can also make the money together. And we would like you to subscribe, like the video, and have fun for this weekend. Have a nice weekend, guys.
Have a nice weekend. Yeah.